Betsy, what's happening in our market today?
Well, this is Alan and Betsy coming from the No BS Bar in Virginia Beach today.
All right. Play together, work together.
So join us.
Let's have a great time. Market's changing always. What's going on?
Well, right now, and I've kind of been talking about this, but I've said if the interest rates change at all, and yesterday they changed, it was just a little bit, we were hoping for a little bit more, but buyers are going to come back in the market with any interest rate dip. If they do, the market is going to start to go up and people are coming back in droves. And we're seeing it. So my phone is starting to ring and the buyers are coming back in, which means it's going to be harder for you guys to get houses because we're going to start seeing those waived home inspections. We're going to start seeing those guaranteed appraisals, which nobody loves. And we're going to start seeing those $20,000, $30,000
over list price.
Yes. And those houses that have been sitting on the market that are in those $800,000 ranges are going to go off market because that is actually where we've been seeing the buildup is those higher priced houses. They have been the ones that have actually been sitting on the market.
Right, because, you know, in the market we've been in, the buyers kind of had accepted the 5, 6, 7% plus interest rates out there.
Started going up.
But the sellers that were holding smaller, lower interest rates from the refi boom or from when they purchased, they weren't coming on the market. Now, what we've had a problem with is there have been a lot of cash buyers, but the cash buyers seem to be in the very high-end market, over 1.2 million, and then underneath, the investors were down in the $300,000-$400,000 range. So what was happening, that $500,000 to $1 million price range, it can be tough depending on your neighborhood. It can either be very competitive or there just wasn't a buyer pool for those houses before.
Right. I mean, we've had a lot of those houses that have actually been sitting on the market, which people are like, oh, but Betsy, there's a scarcity. There's no houses. Yes, but you got to understand, we do have houses sitting on the market.
Yes. Our time on market this year has gone up about 12 days on average. So if you look at that, going from 13 days average time on market to 25 days average time on market, that is a huge growth pattern for days on market. So when you're looking at that, what it means is if a house is priced right, it's still getting offers. However, there's been a framework in there that are move-up buyers that, guess what? They don't want to put their house on the market, the house they're holding with a 3.5% interest rate without knowing for sure where they're going and without it being affordable to them.
Right, and those move-up buyers are the ones buying those $800,000 houses. So that is that, in my opinion, that market.
That's where we've had the problem. So now we're going to see more buyers in the market. Every time the interest rate changes 0.25%, we see a few more buyers. If it changes 0.5%, we see a lot more buyers come in. As the interest rate changes, it enlarges the buyer pool, but it's not necessarily enlarging the listing pool that much. And so we're going to get more competitive. Those buyers that are waiting on that 0.25% interest rate, you know what? They might just be better off to make the leap, stretch a little bit right now, knowing that they're stretching their monthly payment, not their cash out of pocket.
That's my biggest thing. And my other thing is all of those listings that are sitting here going, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait. Oh my gosh, you're waiting to be in a bigger pool of crazy, like, everybody's waiting. Everybody's waiting. I'm like, stop waiting. Stop waiting.
The thing about those sellers that are saying, you know, sometimes they should lower their price a little bit, they haven't been doing it because they're trying to maximize their equity. And what they don't realize, by waiting their next house, they may get into a bidding war. So they would be better off maybe looking at a price adjustment a little bit to get back into the marketplace if they've been sitting there for 30 days or more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So today's market, it's constantly changing. We don't have a crystal ball on what's going to happen with interest rates. Consumer price index was good. However, we didn't see as much movement as we had. We're probably not going to see a rate increase come from the Fed, but I'm not sure when we're going to see a rate decrease either. It might just be a ride it out for a little bit until we get closer to the election.
Yep. All right. So that's our market update.
Coming to you from the No BS Bar, Alan and Betsy. We'll see you next time.